Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing, staying hydrated as always, and something mind-blowing happened today. It was... wow, they are being really loud. Something really mind-blowing happened today, and then immediately afterwards I streamed it because it was so insane. So if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe because I'm a really small creator that puts a lot of effort into my content, so every subscriber helps. Anyways, enjoy the video. So 2 days ago, my mom brought up the idea of upgrading our phones to a different phone company. So, different cellular plan, a whole different company. And we've done this in the past. We were on Sprint, and that's when they surprised me with my iPhone 11 about a year and a half ago. And that was one of the biggest surprises I've ever gotten, is getting my first iPhone, which was that iPhone 11. But then we switched over to Verizon a few months ago, and had to downgrade to an iPhone SE 2. Now, because of this, that means my 11 could not have any cellular data on it, and I exclusively had to use it with Wi-Fi. So I wasn't able to get the full experience on it for very much time. And then back a few months, Apple launched their new iPhone 12. And this has been very interesting because this whole phone is basically surrounded by its new camera system. And it very much intrigues me because all my videos on my channel are shot on a phone. All of them. I don't have a proper camera, and I've exclusively shot all of them, and 90% of them on an iPhone. Usually the iPhone 11. Only a rare few have been shot on the SE, and that's only when the iPhone 11 was low on battery. So the fact that Apple launched yet another iPhone that was centered around cameras, especially because it has more 4K capabilities and better in low light, well, it just is really exciting for me because I love Apple's phones and I especially love their cameras. Now, of course, I'm always interested in new devices, but it doesn't mean you should get them. It's just a matter of, is it worth your time or is it not? But, you know, I really kind of wanted this. This was a big upgrade in my eyes, and I was like, you know what? Damn. Looking kind of thick like that, I should probably hit that, especially because iPhone 12 mini and 12 and 12 and 12 Pro Max pretty much all have the same camera system. That is crazy. So, of course, I've been bringing it up a lot with my parents, like, you know, this would be insane, but it would probably be better to wait for iPhone 13, because then at that point, my 11 would have aged, and, you know, maybe it would be a better upgrade. But, then the other day, of course, we brought the idea of switching to T-Mobile, which was merged with Sprint, because it has better coverage here in Texas, where I just moved. But we wanted to surprise my dad with this as a big Christmas present to get us all new phones. And then I realized that the 12 Pro, 12 mini, and 12 Pro Max were all on T-Mobile. And that's where things took a turn into a spiral of, what if I got an iPhone 12? Now this, of course, shrouded my thoughts for the last few days, and that's why I've been pushing the merch sales and pushing the donations on the streams and pushing just any sort of financial support. And that's why my last video even existed, is because I was trying to make $50 to $100 in order to actually, you know, get some sort of headway on this, because T-Mobile was having a deal about how to actually get these phones and, you know, be able to pay for them pretty affordably after joining it for a new 4-line plan. So I wanted this really bad, but as the days got shorter and shorter to the deadline, which is today at 6 o'clock, I was like, there's just no way. So Mom had to get on a phone call with a couple clients of hers, but that's when a Penske truck rolled up in front of our house. Now, we moved here, we don't have anyone moving for us, we did it all by ourselves, so it's not like this was our stuff finally coming from the state we last lived in. This is just a Penske truck, and it rolled up, and we were kind of confused. Man knocked on the door once, and he left. And there sat a oddly shaped package on the front door. So we take it inside. My mom's like, well, I have to get on the phone. I can't deal with this. You and Dad open the box. And I was like, fine. Okay, we'll just open the box. It's because we've been waiting for these shelf parts to the shelf that we got, but it didn't come with any sort of hardware. So we've been waiting for that hardware to ship from China. So we're like, okay, this is the hardware parts. I guess we can start working on the shelf whenever she's done with her call. Then we opened it up, and I was like, wait. Those are school supplies. And yeah, just a bunch of colorful black baggies, and I was like, I'm sure those are filled with pencils or whatever. I was like, wait, hold up, those aren't school supplies. They're just colorful boxes. There was a bunch of like wrapped boxes, and I was like, wait a minute, that says case? A case? Like a purse? Did my dad get my mom a bunch of little purses? Like bags? What are these? Are these new cases for phone? Oh my god. oh my god. And sure enough, my mom walks in the room. What's this? She can't hide the smirk on her face. I don't understand. They must have mixed up our packaging from the old people that lived here before. This clearly isn't our package. And they turned around, and in my hands they set an iPhone 12. Wow. That has to be the one thing I was not expecting today. Is that hold an iPhone 12 and be like, oh, this is mine. So I'm shaking. I'm like, this is happening. They've done it again. They've surprised me with a new top-of-the-line iPhone for Christmas. What? So I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm like, what? This is insane. This is impossible. And I'm like, Melissa, my sister, come in here. They did it. She walks in, she's like, oh, thanks. And she grabs the phone. And I'm like,
are you not completely shocked by this?
This is insane. And it turns out this whole thing was a lie. They had bought the phones. They had already gotten them when my mom had suggested the fact that we should upgrade. This is all a thing. My mom and my sister were in on it the whole time, and then they brought my dad in only a day later. So I was just left there all alone in the darkness like, how am I...
Okay, what if I start a meme YouTube channel, I get it to 1K subs, and maybe I can get monetizations in time for me to make enough money by popular memes about simps and Pokemon, and maybe I can make a lot of money from that, or I can sell more merch, but then again, the campaigns won't end in enough time for me to get the money, so that won't work. I'll partner with Swagbucks, or Raid Shadow Legends, or maybe I'll use Venmo or Cash App and DM the respective companies to just give me $50. Does that...
None of it did. This entire time they're probably laughing in the back of their heads like, this fool really thinks that we're not going to be able to get them. But no, they're on their way, being shipped here now. Back to me standing in the room, literally shitting myself because I'm holding an iPhone 12, which I just saw in Best Buy only like 2 weeks ago, and was so mind blown about by how the edges, and oh my god, I held an iPhone 12. Mom's like, okay, well, I have to go get on a call. Merry Christmas. And I was like, Jesus Christ. She's like, do you know what you have? And I was like, I mean, of course, I have iPhone 12. And she was like, no, are you sure? And I was like, oh, they got me another 11. Wait, this isn't the 11's packaging. It's definitely a 12. It's a 12 mini. No, it's a 12 Pro. It is a 12 Pro. Dude, a 12 Pro. What? And then she gets on her call. I'm like, holy shit. I go into my bedroom. I shut the door. I'm like, oh my god. Let me stream. I'm quickly trying to get my stream software open. Then I realize it's in my favorite phone color. Granite or black, but Apple just has to make it all fancy sounding. I'm like, oh my god. And the cherry on top, foop, it has 128 gigs of storage. Bro, I cannot believe this. Holy shit. So yeah, then I stream for about an hour, and it has to be one of the best streams of my life. Like, the community today was just so, like, happy, and it was just probably one of the best streams ever. Like, it was just so light and just happy, and just a lot of people showed up in that stream. I had like a peak of like 8 viewers, which is crazy for my channel. And someone even bought the merch. Someone actually bought the merch. So Chloe and Mr. Smith, thank you so much for buying the merch. It really helped. Especially because it's not the cheapest merch ever. Even though I'm only getting around $7 from that hoodie, that is just crazy to think that someone out there is going to be wearing Stepacide on a sweater. Like, oh my god. And then someone's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a beanie. Like, they're gonna wear Stepacide on a beanie. And that's gonna be out there in the world, someone wearing that. Like, what? So thank you guys so very much for buying that. It really does support me a lot more than you might think. Financially and just emotionally, because it boosts me as a creator, like just mentally. It enlightens me. It makes me want to produce more things, knowing that there are people out there that look forward to when I stream or post content. So this will be one of the craziest days of this year, by far. So, yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this short little video. I'm going to be trying to making a lot more content, just kind of laid back, maybe some commentary stuff, I don't know. I'm just feeling really inspirational, especially because it's that Christmas time of year, okay? Holly jolly. Have a great year, guys. Thank you so much for this year. We've grown so much. So, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, you know what to do. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.